guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. It's my favorite things from the month of November. So number one, I can't believe it's already December, and number two, November was like a complete whirlwind. I don't know where it went. I traveled not just once but twice, so I will go into that later in the video, but today I am sharing some of my favorite things from the month of November. If I'm looking over here, I have my list on my laptop. So I've got some entertainment favorites, some clothing, some beauty, and then some priceless items. So I feel like I might have like a little less than normal, but I also feel like I'm gonna talk a little bit more about certain things. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing is I have two books that I read, not just in November. So the first one is It by Stephen King. That book took me 6 weeks. Like, it is massive and it was very long. I kind of had the curiosity to read it because I just wanted to, like, the second movie came out in, was it September or October, but I just kind of wanted to know like what the story is behind it because I've never seen any of them because I'm terrified of clowns. But I was just curious as to like, why is this clown eating children and like that kind of stuff. So now I know the answer to that. I guess I'm glad that I read it, that curiosity, like that now I know the answers to that, and I might try and watch the movie. I'm also scared that I'm gonna have nightmares though, so we'll see. Reading the book, like, it was definitely creepy, but I wasn't like reading it by myself in the dark or anything like that. But it was just like easy to distance myself from it, being like, oh, because it happens in this specific town and I'm not in that town, so it's not real kind of thing. But I guess I would recommend it if you're curious, if you've never seen the movies, but it is long. I feel like there's a lot that probably could come out of that, and Stephen King fans might like get mad at me or something, but I'm happy that I read it and I'm happy that I'm finished reading it because it was a big relief when I finally finished it. The only other Stephen King book that I've read is The Shining. I don't know if there's other books by him that I'd like to read, probably eventually, but right now there's a whole lot of other books on my list, and if, I don't know in comparison, like length comparison to other books by him, if they're all that long or what, but I don't think I have any other on my list right now. Next is You by Carolyn Kepnes. Okay, this is bad because I don't have my glasses on. By Carolyn Kepnes. Yeah, so it's what the Netflix show is based off of. So because the second season is coming out at the end of December, I had the book on the wait list for a really long time, so it was kind of convenient timing that it came up, so it was kind of like a refresher before the next season starts. It was creepy. I knew what was going to happen because it was pretty similar to the show. There were a couple different things, but I'm like ready for season 2. And then there were certain aspects of it that were very different that I kind of don't know which direction the show was going to go. But it is, you get in his head, and I guess it's probably more so like reading from Joe's point of view than hearing him like narrate it. But you get in there a little more, and it's definitely creepy. If you haven't seen the show, I would probably recommend reading the book first because of the twists and turns, but I am ready for season 2. Next is a TV show that I've been completely sucked in to this season, and that's The Masked Singer. I have a really weird like ear for music that I can usually figure out who's singing like quite quickly, and I thought that was going to be really helpful going into watching The Masked Singer, because I was like, I want to know if I can figure it out. Like, does my ear, like, it is so hard. And I don't know if it's just because there's a mask or like it's not like these are the possibilities, but it's so hard. I feel like I've gotten a couple of them, but there are some voices that I'm like, I just want to know who it is. So I think there's only a few episodes left of this season, but I can't wait, and I will probably watch it again next season. It is on at the same time as Survivor, so we record it because I'm not giving up my Survivor time for anything. And I would probably suggest doing it that way if you can avoid spoilers, because it's kind of like gimmicky, and then it's like, and the loser is, and then it goes to commercial, that then you can just be like, next, next, next. So makes it quicker to get through, but I am liking that show. Next is a song that was released in November, and it's the Jonas Brothers Christmas song, Like It's Christmas. I really like it, and I'm very happy, and I hope that they make a Christmas album, and on that Christmas album, I hope they do a cover of Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC, because that's like my other favorite Christmas song. But I really like it, and it's like happy and makes me want to dance, which I'm not gonna dance because I can't dance. But yeah, I'm happy that they have something, and I heard it on the radio for the first time this past week, so that was really cool, because hearing them on the radio is still like new for me, so I enjoyed that. And then the last thing is the app that was released in November, Disney+. So I feel like I haven't watched it a ton, like I'll probably go into more specific shows in future months that I've been watching and enjoying, but just having it and having access to like every Disney movie and every TV show like is so nice. I can tell you, the first thing I watched was Steamboat Willie, then I watched this first episode of Lizzie McGuire, I've watched some Hannah Montana, I've watched an episode of Even Stevens, we watched like Frozen, we've started The Mandalorian, we've started the Imagineering story, so I'll probably go into stuff like that after, but I just am so excited to have it. Like after I finish filming, I'm probably gonna go upstairs and just like put something on, because it's just so nice to have it at your fingertips. If you got Disney Plus, let me know what was the first thing you watched, because that's fun. Okay, next, clothing. Something I picked up on our Disney cruise, which if you want to see everything that we got, I will put a link to the haul up there, but it is this Spirit jersey, so it's navy and rose gold. There's the Disney Cruise Line logo, and then it says Disney Cruise Line on the back. But I love it, and I wore it like our last day. I think I put it on the night before because I was just cold, and then wore it our last day and like traveling and stuff, and now I've worn it a few times on weekends. But I love my Spirit jerseys. I definitely get use out of them, but I'm just very happy to have that, and I know I will wear it a lot. Okay, next is beauty. First thing is this jade roller. So I got this off of Amazon. I will have everything linked down below. I don't know if it works yet. Like, I don't think I've used it enough to be able to see a difference, but just like rolling this thing on my face in the morning is so nice. So you use the smaller side. There's like an instruction manual that comes with it that tells you like how to use it, but you use the small part for like the bags under your eyes, which is a concern of mine, so that's kind of why I got it. And then you use the bigger side, like you go in an upward motion like around your face, and it's like, this probably isn't real jade, but it's supposed to be real jade, that it's like cool, and it's supposed to like firm up your skin and reduce bags and everything like that. So don't know if it quite works yet, but it's very, very nice and refreshing in the morning. And then it also comes with like a little scraper thing. Mine's in the bathroom, but you like scrape it up and like down your neck just to like firm. It's supposed to like activate things in your skin. I'm really good at explaining this, aren't I? But lots of different brands carry them, that you can definitely find lots of options. And that is the one that I got, but I like it, and hopefully over time I will see a difference. But if anything, it's just nice in the morning it's like soothing, and I do it at night too. Next is this, I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but I don't remember. So this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette. Sorry about the reflection. And it is a, try not to blind you, a contour, blush, and highlighter. I Really liked having this for travel, and especially because I did a lot of traveling in November, it was really easy to just grab this instead of grabbing a highlighter, a contour, and a blush, like 3 separate things. So it took up a lot less room, but it was really, really nice. And especially being in Florida with more like summer shades like I'm wearing it now, I feel like that shade of bronzer is nice, like a summer glow kind of thing. But I really liked having it, and I guess if you're looking for something that's like all in one instead of having different pieces, this was really nice. Because I have another set that I've talked about that I have that has 2 different bronzers that I've used, but I don't really like the blush on it, and I use the highlighter, so I would have to bring something else, whereas this, I like all 3 of them, and it smells like peaches, so but I like this, and if you're looking for something that's all in one, I would recommend it. Okay, now we're on to the priceless category. So the first priceless item was seeing my sister's face next to her favorite person in the world. So my sister is in a wheelchair, and she uses a communication device to talk. And years ago, she said, I have a goal. I want to direct an episode of Arrow. And we're like, okay, that's a pretty lofty goal, but it's good that you're setting a goal. And okay. And she has met Stephen Amell twice at Fan Expo. The first time was, I think Arrow was in season 2, and she got to meet him, and he signed a picture on her tray, but it wasn't like a meet and greet or a photo op or anything like that. And then in 2017, she went to the Q&A, got to get an autograph and the photo op, and saw him again, and he actually gave her a little shout out on a Facebook Live video that he did when they were leaving. So fast forward to this year, where Arrow is in its last season. We have family friends who, one of them works on the set of Arrow, and it kind of came out of the blue that they were trying to get her a set visit out of Vancouver. And guys, we went to Vancouver and got to see the set of Arrow, and Alex just about lost her mind. So it came together really quickly, and at the beginning of November, we went to Vancouver for 4 days, and it was a complete whirlwind. But seeing her face, walking through the sets of her favorite show, and we got to watch them film part of the series finale, and I can't say anything that happens, but she got to see Stephen Amell in costume. He stood like this close to her, and just seeing her face was like the definition of priceless. It was such a cool experience. I will never forget it. I'll put a picture in of us with him because we got to take a picture with him. She got a poster and a hat and a bag, and she was just like living her best life. That was highlight of probably her life. But that was completely amazing, and I'm so grateful to everybody who helped make that a reality. And Steven knew about it before, like he escalated it to the network to make sure that it happened. So thank you to Stephen Amell. Like, you are an amazing human being, and you made her life. So that was definitely a priceless item that happened in November. Next, also a highlight for me was going to Walt Disney World again and being in the parks and going on our first cruise. So our first Disney cruise. So highlight was being in the parks again at Christmas too, which I didn't know if I would ever see again, and being on the first cruise, on the Disney cruise. If you watched the recap, which I'll put a link up there, I don't know if we'll do another cruise because seasickness is a little bit of an issue, but it was maybe not, maybe the cruise wasn't priceless because people weren't feeling well, but being in the parks again was definitely a highlight. So I am hoping to get editing the vlogs so that they'll be up for you, but those are my November favorites. I don't know if I talked for that much longer than normal, but it definitely felt like it. Let me know if there's anything that you enjoyed during the month of November down below. And yeah, I hope your December is going well, and I hope you're enjoying the holiday season because it's coming. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.